Hello everyone, hello my money friends, welcome back to the channel. Dunk here from Dunk's Money. If you are a subscriber, thank you very much for subscribing. I really appreciate the support, and thank you for all the liking and commenting on my previous videos. If you are new to the channel, I'm Dunk. I'm from Scotland, I'm an entrepreneur and then I'm an investor. I'm really interested in finance, and this is my YouTube channel where I will share stocks and shares sorts of tips, financial issues and other sort of money matters. I'll be posting videos here. So make sure to subscribe so that you get all my latest videos, and I hope that you will enjoy them. I started off in the world of finance about five years ago or so, and I understand that it can be quite confusing at first, but don't worry, you will get there. Keep watching the videos and watch other folk as well, and you'll learn lots more about finance. I hope you enjoy. I think we all know that sound. Coca-Cola. Today we are going to talk about Coca-Cola. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I really love Coke. It really does get me through the day. When I'm feeling tired, I take some Coke, I feel better. And I mean, I am talking about the sparkling beverage, not any sort of illicit drug. I don't touch drugs, never will, never have, and never would. Anyway, back to the matter for today, which is Coca-Cola. So I have bought some shares in Coca-Cola. Now, we all know Coca-Cola. As soon as you see that red tin, or you see the writing, or you see the sort of Christmas Coca-Cola lorry trucks, we all know the colour red, and we all associate it with Coca-Cola. I've grown up with Coca-Cola. It's my first choice of drink. If I go into a shop, I'll buy Coke. If I'm out drinking, I'll have Jack Daniels with Coke. I personally love Coke, and many folk that I know also love Coke. It's a product that I love to use. It's a worldwide product. You can buy Coke. I mean, I was in Kenya. We were in this beautiful village in Kenya, and even in that tiny little village, there was a shop and it sold Coke. So Coke, I think, has managed to find itself everywhere. But no, I do think it's a great company, and that's what I bought into. Anyway, I'm waffling on, guys. I'm always waffling on. Sorry. Right, Coca-Cola. They're based in Atlanta. That's their headquarters in the USA, and they've got just over 86,000 employees. So quite a few employees there. Now, they sell obviously non-alcoholic brands such as Coke, but they also include Fanta and Sprite. Did you know that Coca-Cola own over 500 brands of sparkling beverages? So what to do is, next time you have a drink of juice, and it's a can of something from a shop, you know, I mean a big brand, have a look at the back and see if it's owned by Coca-Cola. You might find that it is. They are a very big company. And not only do they sell the cans in shops, but they also sell syrups. So for example, if you go into McDonald's, you can get Coke as a syrup. Even if you go into a small cafe, sometimes they'll have Coke syrups. So Coke really have managed to sort of spread their product really well, and that's what I like about them, not just the juice or the flavour of it. If we go into Coke in terms of their numbers, their current market capitalization is just over $200 billion, so fairly large, guys. Now remember, market cap is the stock price times by the number of outstanding shares. What is an outstanding share? An outstanding share basically is all the shares that are owned by retail investors like you and I, or big institutions. So every share that is owned by somebody or someone or something is an outstanding share. So that's the market cap. The stock price times all those shares. And you come to $200 billion. A lot of money. The price to earnings ratio, 21.96. Now, remember guys, the PE ratio is basically the stock price in relation to the company's earnings. And what I aim for as an value investor, I try to aim for a low PE ratio. Sometimes you can look at the price earnings growth ratio if you want to do one better. But I look at the PE ratio, I try and make sure it's nice and low. So at 21, it's not the lowest, but it's certainly not the highest. So it's kind of middle ground. So I'm quite happy with that. Earnings per share with Coke, at the time of me buying my shares, $2.18, which is good. It's in the positive. That's what we're aiming for most of the time. Dividend yield of about 3%. $1.59 is their annual dividend. So quarterly it's about roughly 40 cents. Now, did you know that the dividend for Coke in 2020 has actually been increased to 41 cents dividend? So they're still paying out their dividend, which is great. And I think it shows a sign of strength. So all good indicators for me. And lastly, guys, the beta score. Now remember, beta is a measure of volatility. So if a company's got a beta of less than 1, it means that their stock price doesn't generally move more than the general overall market. So it's more kind of firm, if you want to look at it that way. If it's higher than 1, it's more volatile generally, which can mean more risk, but sometimes means more reward. But you have to do what's right for you guys. But Coke, their beta score is 0.5. So it's half of 1, so it's a relatively stable stock, which is great. If we look at their income statement, guys, now income or turnover, so Coca-Cola's total turnover in 2019, now turnover, guys, same as total sales, so for everything they've sold, it was $37 billion, so quite a lot of money, and from 2017 to 19, it's remained relatively the same, and their profit has actually been increasing. So profit, guys, because I know some of you guys are new to this here, profit is when you take the turnover minus the costs, what you left over. The juicy bit that you get to keep, their profit was increasing to $8.92 billion, which is a profit margin of 24%. So it's not too bad. I'm quite happy with that myself. And for me, the numbers are looking quite good, and I'm quite happy with that. Coca-Cola, obviously a very large brand. I think we can see why they have got such good numbers, because they are so big and they're so established. And with coronavirus, they're still able to sell their cans because the supermarkets are still open. So it's obviously helped them out quite a bit there. If we look at Coca-Cola's balance sheet, now the balance sheet I found quite interesting. So Coca-Cola, total assets of $86.38 billion, lots of assets. So their assets might take the shape of, their factories, vehicles, whatever else they own, their assets. Their total liabilities of $67 billion. So their debt to asset ratio is 78%. So of their total assets, their liabilities make up about 78% of the value. So not the highest, but certainly not the lowest. You compare that to Starbucks. Starbucks have got more liabilities than they have assets, whereas Coke have got more assets and liabilities, which is for me a good sign. If we look at just some history, guys, so the year-to-date price. So when I bought these shares, I bought them at 13% lower than what they were the same time the previous year, 2019, and their 3-month average volume is 481. So I'm quite happy with the numbers so far. What we'll do now, guys, we'll jump into the app and you can watch me buying shares in Coca-Cola. Remember, guys, I am not a financial advisor and I am not advising that you buy these shares. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. Remember to always do your own due diligence before purchasing shares and make sure you're totally happy with it. But let's jump into the app and you can watch me buying them. Hello everyone, welcome back into the Trading 212 app here today with me, Dunk from Dunk's Money, 4th of June 2020. And today I'm going to buy some shares in Coca-Cola. I like Coca-Cola myself, I drink a lot of it. But not just that obviously, but if we have a look at the chart here, see there's been a massive drop. When was that? March. It went right down. March, right down to below $48. That's when I should have bought, but hey, that's the joy. So it's currently at $48 a share. So I'm going to try and buy in now. I'm hoping that I'm buying at a good price. So let's go for it. So I want to buy 537. What will I get? If I go 16. Right. Go for 15. £575 in Coca-Cola. So that's 15 shares in Coca-Cola at $48 a share. So let's go for it. Should come through quick. It's 2:30 UK time. That's when the American stock market opens. 15 shares. That should come through quite quick. Hopefully. Sitting in the pending. Should jump through pretty quickly while the stock market has just opened. So that's it, 15 Coca-Cola at $48.13. So I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to leave that, let it sit. If you guys have Coca-Cola, let me know how you're getting on. So as you saw there, everyone, on the 3rd of June 2020, I bought 15 Coca-Cola shares at $48 a share, which is £38 for us in the UK. I'm looking at the chart in February, they were at $60 just prior to lockdown, and then in March they went down to as low as $37. So they were hit quite a bit. The stock price was hit by the COVID lockdown. And remember guys, the stock prices are affected by supply and demand for that stock. That's something you need to get into your head. I've had a lot of folk messaging me. It's not the lockdown that has created the stock price to drop. It's the people selling the stock that has caused the stock price to drop. So remember that with stocks. It's the supply and demand for the actual stock itself that causes the price to go up or down, not what's happening. But what's happening in the world has a big effect on people's psychology when they're purchasing or selling stocks. And remember that when it comes to investing, guys, I look at it as it's 80% psychology and 20% analysis. So just bear that in mind. So what I'll do is I'm going to hold on to my Coca-Cola shares for a while. We'll see how it goes. As always, guys, I'll be interested to know if you have got Coke shares. Comment below and let me know what you think. Where do you think Coca-Cola might end up being in a year or 2 years' time? Will we see a massive increase once things get hopefully back to normal, or will it stay about the same? Don't quite know. We'll wait and see. As always, if you're new to the channel, guys, please hit subscribe. You get all my videos as they come out. And if you're a subscriber, thank you for subscribing. I do appreciate your support. And we're getting lots of interaction now on the channel, on the comments, which is great. And thank you for taking the time to watch this video. And I hope it's brought you some sort of value. And as always, guys, I just keep on waffling on. But remember, stay safe, enjoy trading, and buy Coca-Cola because it's a delicious beverage. So I really hope you enjoyed that video there. Thank you very much for watching. Please comment below and tell me what you think. If you like this video, please make sure to like it. And please remember to hit subscribe and you'll get all my latest videos. All the best, guys. I'm Dunk and I love money. So should you.